Welcome to Giants Sports Talk Live, the morning edition. Here we are, early in the morning, ready to talk some more Giants baseball.
Yeah,
all right,
Glenny says, whose idea was this to get up early, Eric? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I tell you, man, we're pretty dedicated in covering your San Francisco Giants. Yeah,
your Giants, too. Everybody's Giants.
There you go. And, this is something we're going to do every morning, just give a recap of the previous day. And then we're going to get into what's in store for the San Francisco Giants and the rest of the league.
Yeah, so we're up early, but don't kid yourself. This will air somewhere around 10. I'm already back to bed, so.
There you go. All right, without further ado, let's do a little recap what happened with the San Francisco Giants yesterday.
And now, today's Giants in Review on Giants Sports Talk Live.
Quick review of yesterday's game. Robbie Ray bringing it again. 5 innings pitched, 3-hitter, 9 Ks. Like what I've seen, 3 outings, couple of dandies. He picks up the win. Lamont Wade Jr. had a home run. Dare I say, Tyler Fitzgerald with another home run yesterday, Eric, and my old pal at third base, swinging a hot bat since the All-Star break, Matt Chapman. He had a home run, 3 home runs. Top of the lineup was smoking. An 8-2 San Francisco win. And with that, we're still holding our own in that wild card hunt, but we are now 1 game below 500, getting ready for action on this Monday. Can't wait to get on the field, Eric.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was great to see the Giants. The Giants needed to win that series. They needed to win that series. That was a key win. Those are the teams that you got to win series against. It's great to see Conforto and Wade swing a good bat. Maybe they're coming out of it. I don't know. We talked about it last night on our live show. These are the guys that are going to have to step up along with the young guys if they want to get anything going for a World Series, a playoff push. So it's going to be interesting. It's a tough hill to climb. You're going to have teams above you. You got to have teams below you to be able to do something. And we'll see what happens.
This guy talking World Series. Man.
Yeah, I know. What am I talking about? World Series.
Early morning hour. We'll get used to it.
That's too damn early, Glenn.
The Reds got off to an early second inning 2-0 lead before Robbie Ray was just finessing them.
Yeah.
A 4-hit day for the Reds. So not only Ray, but the entire pitching staff, the bullpen, everybody did a good job in that game. You had Walker, Miller, Tyler Rogers, I believe it was, it was Tyler. And Bivens pitched the end of the game, gave up a hit. So, Walker pitched an inning, Miller an inning, Rogers an inning, and a third. None of them gave up a hit. You can't ask more from the bullpen, right? They were well rested.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's good to see. The good thing about, with Webb's complete game shutout and then followed up with Blake Snell's 9-inning no-hitter, you're able to rest that bullpen a couple of days with that break or with that day off in between. So the bullpen should have been nice to rested. So it's nice to see them coming out and not giving up any runs. It's good to see.
So on this Monday, I have to pose the question, Eric, are you becoming a believer? Farhan Zaidi, last week after the trade deadline, says we may have the best pitching in the National League, maybe in all of baseball. As it stands now, they are who we thought they might be.
We'll see. I mean, he made that statement after the Colorado series. So I'm still, the jury is still out. Yeah, they had a couple of clunkers, but they've also had some excellent starts. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. We're in the dog days of summer. This is when pitchers tend to start showing some fatigue. We'll see what the San Francisco Giants will do. Let's hope, they keep the team in it. I said this before, the lineup needs to be able to put up some runs to help that pitching staff so they don't have that added pressure on top of them. Because if the lineup's not putting up runs, then it's going to put more pressure on the rotation to not try to give up those runs. And you don't want them to do that. Yes, that is correct. That is correct, Glenn. You are not wrong in saying that I am a Debbie Downer.
I'm going to keep that for future shows. I'm not going to throw that.
Fair enough.
Come in useful. I'm not going to waste envelopes. All right. So with that said, that is a review. Anything else you want to add about yesterday's game? 8-2. We mentioned 3 home runs in the game. Lamont, Tyler, and Matt Chapman. Great day for Robbie Ray. Anything else?
I can't think of anything else at the moment, but yeah, it's good. Again, it was nice to see that offensive explosion occur there late in the game, because it was a close game. It was 3-2 for quite a while. And, there towards the end, the Giants opened up the floodgates, and it was nice to see them come out with a big win, 8-2.
All right, want to take a look at what's going on today in Major League Baseball, and we'll start things off, Eric, with our beloved San Francisco Giants on this Monday.
All right, sounds good. We got Logan Webb towing the rubber. What is he? If I'm not mistaken, he's 8-8 on the record. I'm not sure what his ERA is.
He's in at a 3.49 clip, and you are indeed correct. Eric knows his stuff. 8-8, 3.49 ERA.
He's the Giants' workhorse. He's the guy that's going to throw you those innings. Giants are going to need that. It's going to be tough in Washington for some reason. What Washington Nationals have always been tough for the San Francisco Giants these last couple of years. So they're gonna Logan Webb's gonna have to go out there and deal. The weather is not going to be. It's not going to be ideal. It's going to be pretty hot. It's going to be approaching 100 degrees.
Yeah, 94 degrees expected temperature with light winds out to center, so not really much of a breeze. And 94 degrees at game time. Yep. And that is a 6:45 start. Just a reminder before we get in all the facts and stats that, when these teams play, whether it's the Central Time Zone or especially the East, we're talking about a ball game yesterday that started at 10 in the morning. Today, 3:45 start. If you're living in California, you're somewhere on the West Coast, you're a Giant fan, note that late, I guess mid-afternoon start. 3:40 is late in the day for me, especially when you're up at this hour. 3:45 p.m. this afternoon. Giants with a win today would be 500. And we were talking kind of with excitement about this game before we went to air. Patrick Corbin, what a guy to face, Eric. Is he overdue?
Yeah. Oh, man, let's not say that. If there's a guy that the Giants need to beat, it is Corbin Burns. The guy's got, a 2-11 record. He's got close to a 6 ERA.
588. 588.
Giants got to make hay on this. This is your opportunity to start getting on a run. And you got to be able to take care of business when you're facing teams like this and pitchers like this. So let's see what they do. Yeah.
Well, the game will be broadcast in the local area here in San Francisco and throughout California on KMBR Radio. It is, again, a 3:45 start, available on TV, NBC Sports Bay Area. And if you're somebody, I don't have a satellite dish like all those rich people, but you can also tune in on MASN, the Masson Network in Washington. Well, I'll be interested to see what kind of crowd, if you were with us for Giant Sports Talk Live on Sunday night, I showed Erica an interesting picture. A friend of mine was at the Washington National Park yesterday where there was nobody there. He said between 10 and 11,000. And a half hour before the game, it was crickets. Nobody in the seats.
Yeah. So, I don't know what's going on over there, but we'll see.
Interesting. Do you want to bring up today's complete schedule of games, Eric? We'll take a look at what's happening around Major League Baseball in a moment.
Yeah,
I can remind everybody that Logan Webb is 8-8, and this was a to-be-determined starting pitcher assignment. Now, everybody was thinking that, hey, we're going to get a chance to see Birdsong pitching, but apparently Logan Webb has been bumped up a day to take this assignment. So Webb at 8-8, boy, he's getting – it only seems like yesterday he got the start, Eric. We were talking about Logan Webb. Here he is going to the hill again on the bump tomorrow, 8-8, 3.49 ERA. Patrick Corbin, Eric mentioned that wicked win-loss record. 2 wins, 11 setbacks, and a 5.88 ERA. He's a lefty, so if anybody can be beaten up to start a series, it is Corbin. We'll have to wait and see what happens tonight. Could be a good game. Let's go for the 500 mark, guys, as we take a look at games elsewhere around Major League Baseball.
Absolutely, yeah. To quest the 500. Let's see if they could hit it. And I think the last time they were at or above 500 was like the end of May, beginning of June. So let's see what the Giants can do. Look at that. They got New York versus St. Louis, a 2:15 start. I think that's Pacific. I'm pretty sure that's Pacific time. Sean Manaea is going to go against Andre Palante.
Zach Gallen against Logan Webb. I've got the Giants on the brain. See, I got my hat on early in the morning. Zach Gallen and Logan Allen today. Battle of Allens. Gallen and Allen. Arizona's at Cleveland, a 3:40 start. Now, I won't be catching any of that one. I will have the Giants game on the radio, and I'll have my ESPN broadcast on, Eric. There's going to be a game televised a little bit later on this afternoon.
Yeah, look at that. You got the Cincinnati versus Miami. And real quick, back to the New York and St. Louis. Those are two wild card teams. All right.
Yes.
Those two will be facing off. They're in the hunt for that third wild card. So that's going to have some playoff implications, especially now that we're in August and teams start making a run. But yeah,
Cincinnati's at Miami, and Miami's been giant killers lately. Not talking about the San Francisco Giants, but they seem to be, sticking a pin in everybody's balloon. Cincinnati's only a game behind the Giants, and they're taking on Miami. Let's see if Miami can help us out a bit, put a little bit of distance between the Reds and the Giants.
And Miami beat Atlanta in their series, so that's
Pitching
quite
matchup.
interesting.
Pitching matchup in that game, Eric?
Nick Martinez versus Rodri Munoz.
We already talked about San Francisco and Washington. Let's move on down to Houston. They're on the road in Texas. Talk about going to be humid and hot today at 94 degrees opening pitch in Washington. Can you imagine playing in a city like Arlington, Texas? How hot, humid, and sticky it must be there.
The good thing is they got a dome, so that will help. Yes, they have a dome, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that's such a hot city. I hate Chicago and Texas this time of year. Oh, it gets so muggy and hot. It does. Houston's at Texas. Hunter Brown for the Astros, and Andrew Heaney will go for Texas. 5:05 start.
And then you got the Minnesota at Chicago. 5:05 start. Yeah, you got the. If I'm not mistaken, I think Minnesota is their second in the AL Central behind who is it? The Guardians, as a matter of fact. Chicago, we'll see what they do. They were buyers at the deadline. I think they traded one, but I think they made a couple of acquisitions. We'll see what they do. We'll see. That's another team that the Giants may be battling for that third wild card. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be David Festa versus Kyle Hendricks, who almost pitched a no-hitter against the Giants earlier in the year.
Another hot one today. 93 degrees expected temperature in Kansas City for the first pitch at 5:10. When newly acquired James Paxton will put on the Boston Red Sox jersey. He's had a quiet 8-3 season up against Brady Singer in that one.
Yeah, that should be interesting. It's Boston. They're trying to battle it out there in the AL East. Kansas City's leading the no, actually, I think that's who's leading the AL Central. I'm sorry. I think I was wrong. I think they're leading the AL Central. Or, I can't remember. Man. It's too early.
But the Chicago White Sox, they might lose 21 in a row when we're on the show tonight for Giant Sports Talk Live. The White Sox, Eric, I'll let you take this one. But when they say undecided, have they just given up and they're going to get somebody, maybe a bus driver or somebody who sits in the box seats to pitch?
I don't know, man. That's going to be a series it's not.
But they've lost 20 in a row, and at least you want to check it out. You want to check it out, see how long this goes.
That JP Sears, man, he pitched a great game against the Giants. He's a lefty. Yeah, he did a great job. We'll see. We'll see how
I was at that game, and he did indeed pitch well in that one. Was that the game? Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that was maybe the outing that Robbie Ray struggled in.
I believe that was the one. Yes.
Yeah. So that is Chicago and Oakland across the bay from our broadcast location on Berry Street in San Francisco. You take the last one, Eric. The Phillies, they got a win yesterday. They turned things around a bit, or are they still shaky?
Oh, I don't know. Look at this. It's Philadelphia against the Dodgers in LA. That's going to be a good pitching matchup. You got Aaron Nola versus Tyler Glasnow. We'll see how this works out. It's the battle of their respective league leaders. Philadelphia leading the NL East, and of course the Los Angeles Dodgers leading the NL West. So that should be a great matchup. Let's see which way it goes. Again, like you said, Philadelphia's been kind of scuffling. So let's see how they do when they get to LA.
Full slate of action with 4 afternoon games for you today, including the San Francisco Giants 56 and 57. Can they hit 500? They'll be playing in Washington at 3:45. And at 8 p.m. tonight, Eric, we will be back. We'll have the complete wrap. We'll talk Giants baseball on Giants Sports Talk Live.
Absolutely. And to clarify, Cleveland Guardians are leading the AL Central with Minnesota Twins, and it's Kansas City right behind the Minnesota Twins. That's going to be a battle there in the AL Central. All right, guys.
First morning show is in the books, and I'm going back to bed, Eric. I'll see you tonight at 8. Want to welcome everybody in, 8 p.m., when we recap Giants baseball and the opener of the 4-game series.
Absolutely. We'll see you guys tomorrow night at 8 p.m.
Are you taking the night off? I'm coming in tonight, Eric.
Yeah, I'm coming in. I'll be there. Be there
at 8 tomorrow night. I'm coming tonight.
Oh,
No,
listen
I'm
to
not doing
me.
the show on my own, and it's only week 2.
Hey,
It's the early morning hours, right?
let me get another drink of coffee here. Hold on.
Yeah, I got my sugar going. I got to go back to
Oh
sleep.
my gosh, where am I, man?
Pepsi.
Holy, it's already off the rails, man. It's
See everybody tonight. We're going to be here at 8 p.m. You are in the know. Enjoy your baseball today. Eric, we'll see you then.
We'll see you tonight. See ya.